Malembe nwo nile loko. Esiku dede asiko yi. Hey guys, it's Adironke again. Today I'd like to talk about another idiom or metaphor. Well, this would be more of a metaphorical question. It is often used to inquire about the state that something is in. So it's a metaphorical question that is often used to inquire about the state that something is in. So, Nbákàn is what the question is. Nbákàn. Now, some people would say Nbákàn. Some would say Ẹja Àbákàn. And some would say Ẹja àbí Akàn. The three statements are the exact same, except that it's very common amongst we Yoruba people, to combine two or three words. Most frequently two, many times three, sometimes even four, when we are speaking. And so it does reflect in the way that we write. I've made a video on word conjunctions in the past, and I talked about the Yoruba people's system of conjoining words in speech and in writing. Nbákàn is a combination of four words. Nbákàn. Ẹja àbí Akàn. Ẹja àbí Akàn. So whether you say Nbákàn, whether you say Ẹja àbákàn, you would still be saying Ẹja àbí Akàn. Those are the four words that combine. What does this statement mean? Because all three are the same statements, just written differently. Ṣé Ẹja àbí Akàn. Many times we would not include ṣé. When we want to inquire, many times we would start with ṣé. For example, if you want to ask if Ronke is, I was going to say if you want to inquire if Ronke is a girl, but of course I am a woman. So that would be, and plus the name Adironke is often attributed to females, not males. So that would be a bad example. If you want to perhaps say, is Ronke a student? For example, ṣé akẹ́kọ̀ọ́ ni Ronke? The person that you're asking would reply, bẹ́ẹ̀ni, or they could say akẹ́kọ̀ọ́ ni Ronke. Ṣé is like, is it? Is that the case? And the person could repeat the same statement without the ṣé. They could say, bẹ́ẹ̀ni, akẹ́kọ̀ọ́ ni Ronke, or they could just say bẹ́ẹ̀ni, or they could say akẹ́kọ̀ọ́ ni. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni is yes. So yes, Ronke is a student, or you could say Ronke is a student, or you could say yes, simply. However you choose to say it, ṣé is just what is used in the question. Like, is it? Is that the case? And the person could reply by saying that is the case. Many times, people don't say ṣé ẹja àbí Akàn. They just say ẹja Nbákàn. That's like the most common way of asking this question. But if you want to write it in a proper Yoruba sentence, again, not implying that ẹja Nbákàn is a poorly structured sentence, but if you want to write it, structuredly, ṣé ẹja àbí Akàn. Is it? Is that the case? Is ṣé, and then ẹja is fish. Ẹja is fish. Ni is like is, or in many cases, is it. Àbí or Akàn is crab. Akàn is also alákàn. I would get there, and that is crab. So is he or she or it a crab or a fish? More frequently, it has not been used to, because many people don't even know what the story is behind this, or know like which one should be the other, what the significance of the crab or the fish is. So barely do they use it to imply like, is he or it a crab or a fish? Is he or she, a crab or a fish? It's usually used in the it context. Is it a crab or a fish? It's more frequently it than he or she. Although if you were inquiring about a person and you said ṣé ẹja àbí Akàn, you would be super correct. Like, you would not be committing any blunder at all. But in reality now, because don't want to just teach theory and then not teach you the practical. In the practical, situation, you would often use it to inquire about a situation, a thing. Ṣé ẹja ni àbí akan? Ẹja Nbákàn. So the translation of is he or she or it a crab or a fish is he or she or it good or bad? Like I said, it's usually used to inquire about the situation more frequently. So I'm just going to say, is it good or bad? Ẹja Nbákàn. Ẹja ni àbákàn. Ẹja ni àbákàn. Ṣé ẹja ni àbákàn? If you like, you could include ṣé. If you like, you don't have to. Is it good or bad? So, ẹja Nbákàn, you might be wondering what that's about. Why is a crab and a fish in that question, and why does it have to connote good or bad, or what essentially is this about? So it's a story that revolves around the deity Yemaja and her children. Yemaja, she is a feminine deity, but just as feminine as she is masculine. She is particularly, generous with attending to issues that revolve around women and women's affairs or domestic. So maybe, my child is sick, or marital issues, or issues that affect women's fertility, or, she's particularly good with things like that. But she attends to the affairs of men as well, and she's just a fighter, as she is a nurturer. We should never ever get it twisted. So Yemaja is the name of this deity. She's often considered a water deity, but she can use other elements as well. But most of her healing and stuff, she uses the energy of water more frequently, right? So Iye in Yemaja is mother. These three words, Iye, Omo, and Eja, are the three words that combine to form the name Yemaja. Iye is mother. I made a video on the 4 words that we have for mother, and Iye is one of them. Iye me, my mother. Iye is mother. Omo is child. Could be used to connote children when you say Awomo, but when you are talking about children in general, you could say Omo as well. Not necessarily, it may not necessarily mean just one child, depending on the context. Eja is fish or fishes, again depending on the context. So in this case, Iye Omo Eja, Yemaja, Iye Omo Eja combined, Yemaja, means mother of children who are as many as fishes. Mother of children who are as many and as varied as fishes, because there's not just one kind of fish, right? Many, like fishes. So many paintings that I've seen of Yemaja, she is often depicted as, this this woman with like a fish or two around her, or many fishes around her, submerged in water. While those are good, sometimes we tend to forget the other sea creatures that she's a mother to, just as she is a mother to humans. So she's a mother to all life forms, let me put it that way, not just fish and not just humans. So we sometimes forget the sea horses and the stingrays and the starfishes and the crabs and the water snails. We tend to forget these animals, but she's a mother to them, just as she is a mother to us, just as she's a mother to fish. So usually it would be like a dolphin or like a starfish or something that you would see in paintings of her. You don't see the variety more frequently, and I think it's because Eja is in her name. Eja is just used as a metaphor for like the many sea creatures and land creatures that she is a mother to. So she's not just a mother to fish. So this story, the story that I'm about to tell, from which the metaphorical question comes, I'm not sure if it's in the Odu Ifa I'm going to be very honest. And if it is, please let me know. I feel like it may be a story that was passed down from an ancestor, but I cannot verify which Odu or SFR that it isn't. So I don't know anything. If you know it, forgive me, take me as your child, and let me know. Let me know in the comment section where it is from. So let's just take it that it's either from the Odu Ifa or it's from an ancestor, like something that was passed down. So the story revolves around 3 characters, or 4. Yemaja, the water deity, let's just call her that, but it doesn't mean that she doesn't have any form of control over any of the other elements whatsoever. Sometimes we don't really depict Yemaja in like the the fighting mode. She's often depicted in the nurturing mode, but when she has to fight, you don't want to cross her path, okay? I don't know why I just did that, but I'm just saying that was just to emphasize that she can fight. And she's not just a water deity and that's it. It goes beyond that for her. So Yemaja, I've introduced her a bit. Eja is fish. Akan or Akàn is crab. Akan or Akàn is crab. So I'm going to tell you the story in Yoruba, and then I'm going to explain what I just said in English, if that's okay. Ìtàn ìdálé lórí ìbéèrè tá máa ń béèrè tá bá sọ pé ẹja ni àbákàn, ẹja Nbákàn, òun ni ìtàn ìdálé lórí. Akàn, ẹja, gbogbo wọn ló ṣá wà lọ́dọ̀ yèyé wọn Yemaja nílé omi gbà yẹn. Ni Yemaja bá pe ẹja pé wá lọ bá mi sí gbèsè wá. A mọ̀ bóyá owó ni o, a mọ̀ bóyá owó ẹyọ ni, bóyá nǹkan míì ni. A mọ̀ nǹkan tó jẹ́ àdẹ̀mọ́ ní gbèsè ọ̀hún, a mọ̀ bóyá irúnmọlẹ̀ míì ni. Àwọn irúnmọlẹ̀ kan wà tó yẹ pé bóyá àmọ́ orúkọ wọn ni, bóyá wọn kì í dá sí wa ni. Àwọn tá a ṣá mọ̀ la mọ̀. Ló pe ẹja pé ẹja wá lọ bá mi gba káṣá sọ pé owó, wá lọ bá mi gbowó mi wá o. Lẹja bá ní o. Ló bá mórílé ọ̀dọ̀ onígbèsè náà, ló bá ní yá mi ní kí n gba nǹkan wọn wá, nǹkan kí nǹkan tí ò bá káṣá sọ pé wọ́n ní kí n gbowó wá. Ni onígbèsè bá ń lọ́ra ló ń ṣe. Lẹja bá bínú, lẹja bá ní kílódé ẹ̀ẹ́dẹ̀gbára tì owó dà, ẹ bá mówó ẹ tó rán mi níṣẹ́ máa gbà wọ́n gbọ́ ẹ ti ń pẹ́ jù. Ló bú yẹn ló tutọ́ sókè, ló fojú gbà, ló kò ṣá ṣe ní tùbínùbí, kò ṣá farabalẹ̀. Onígbèsè bá sọ pé èmi ló sọ̀rọ̀ burúkú sí báyìí, mi ò ní gbèsè kankan san padà. Ló bá lóhun ò ní sanwó. Lẹja bá ní ní fún mi kẹ̀, ló bá tún lónígbèsè níbi ò ní fún ẹsẹ̀, ó lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ ò mọ̀rọ̀ sọ, kí ló wá dé, èmi ló sọ̀rọ̀ sí tó báyìí, mi ò ní gbèsè kan san, kó yá mórí lọlé, mi ò ní gbèsè kan san, tètè máa lọlé pẹ̀lú òfò. Ọjọ́ kejì ọjà ni ẹja bá délé, ló bá sọ pé kò ẹni tẹ́ rán mi sí ò fún mi lówó. Ni Yemaja bá tún ní kò fún ẹ tó ọmọ wo ló tún wà nítòsí, Alákàn máa bọ̀. Ló ní Yemaja bá pa Alákàn pé kó lọ bá òun sí gbèsè wá. Nígbà tí Alákàn máa dọ́dọ̀ onígbèsè, nígbà tó ti mọ̀ pé bóyá àbúrò òun bóyá ẹ̀gbọ́n òun ni tó ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ lọ, ó ti bara jẹ́ ńbẹ̀, òun gbọ́dọ̀ fi pẹ̀lẹ́kùtù sin owó. Ló tẹ̀rù burúbú ló kí onígbèsè rúburúbú, ló wólẹ̀ ló ṣe, ló ní ẹ má bínú, ìyá mi ló ní kí n gba nǹkan kíní ọ̀hún wà. Àmọ́ bóyá owó ni mo ṣe ń pè ní kíní, pé àwọn ló ní kí n gbà wà. Ọ̀rọ̀ tútù dẹ̀rẹ̀, òun ló mú obì jáde lápò, ọ̀rọ̀ burúkú idà ní yọ. Ni orí onígbèsè bá wálẹ̀ pé ṣé bọ́mọ ni wọ́ yìí, ọmọ tán, ṣé bọ́mọ ló tẹ̀rù burúbú yìí, ṣáà máa bọ̀ jẹ́ fún ọ. Ni onígbèsè bá wọlé ó lọ mú nǹkan tó jẹ Yemaja wá, ló mú jáde. Lòun àtàlákàn jọ padà sílé lọ́dọ̀ Yemaja. ó wá sọ fún Yemaja pé ìyá o yèyé o tẹ́ bá tún máa rán mi, tẹ́ bá tún máa rán mọ́ sí mi, alákàn yìí ni kẹ́ máa rán wá, Akàn yìí ó ní kẹ́ máa rán wá, ẹ má tiẹ̀ gulẹ̀ rán ẹja sí mi mọ́. Ẹja tí ó ti ìwà tó wò dá rárá kò bójú mu, òun ni kẹ́ máa rán. Ó ní Yorùbá fi máa ń sọ pé àṣeyẹ ní ti alákàn, àmúbọ́ ni tẹja. Ìrìn àjò tá alákàn rìn nínú ẹsẹ̀ fani, nínú àwọn ìtàn táwọn baba ńlá wa sọ fún wa ni ó pọ̀. Nínú àwọn kan nu wọn ó ṣe dáadáa tó ẹ mọ̀ pa àṣeyẹ lálákàn máa ń ṣe po. Ó tún máa ń wà lọ́rùn ní àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ tá a máa ń sọ náà pé àṣeyẹ lálákàn máa ń ṣe po. Alákàn jẹ́ ẹni tó máa ń ṣàṣeyọrí nínú àwọn kankan, nínú àwọn ìtàn kan tó pọ̀ tó yẹ pé nínú àwọn kan òun náà wúwo ọmọdé òun náà ó ṣàwọn àṣìṣe kan pẹ́pẹ́pẹ́ ṣá, àmọ́ nínú púpọ̀ nínú àwọn ìtàn tá a máa ń gbọ́ alákàn máa ń ṣe yege. So let me explain what I just said. Let me explain what I just said in English. So in this story, the crab and the fish are Yemaja's children, and someone was owing Yemaja money, right? So first of all, she called amongst the other children that were there, first of all, she called the fish. She said, fish, come here and go and ask the person that is owing me money. I was saying earlier in Yoruba that we don't know if it's a fellow, if you know, the debtor was a fellow deity, or because it's not all water spirits that we know. It's not all spirits that interact with us. Some just want to be left alone, and they may not want to interact with humans. Some do. Some have never had a human incarnation, so they can't be bothered about the issues that affect humans. If it was money, it would have been owo, and that would be cowries. It did have a monetary value. Cowrie shells, cowries. Earlier on in history, now not really. Now we just use them as adornments, and we use them for divination, and we use them for several things. But if you want to spend cowries in Nigeria now, don't be embarrassed. Nobody's going to collect cowries from you as currency. Nobody does that anymore. So the fish went there and said, my mom told me to get whatever you're owing her. Let's just say money. My mom told me to get her money from you. So the debtor was being sluggish about it and didn't want to give the fish as soon as they asked. So the fish was sort of mad. And the fish may have said some things that were insultive. May have said, why you debtor? Just give my mom her money. Come on. So that sort of pissed the person off. And the person said, you dare talk to me like that? I'm not going to give you the money. I'm not going to give you what I'm owing her. So the fish went back home and told mother, Yemaja, that the person you sent me to didn't give me what the person is owing you. So Yemaja said, okay, I'm going to send someone else. Crab, Akan, come here and go and ask the debtor for what they're owing me. So the crab, being like wise, even the Odrifa recognizes, the Akan as being very, well versed and knowledgeable in many instances and stories. Not all. And I'll tell you an instance where the Akan, the crab, I'll actually give you the SFA that it comes from. The crab didn't behave well in that case. When the crab got to the debtor, knowing fully well that his or her sibling, the fish, didn't really behave well earlier, he was sort of very polite and he made the right gestures, and he sort of said, don't be angry, my mom just wants me to bring this, soft spoken and everything. And the debtor said, oh wow, look at the child, look at how well this crab has behaved, this is really good. So the debtor went into their house, brought the debt, whether it was money, whether it was something else, and followed the crab home to Yemaja and said, when next you want to send anybody to me, please, please, and please, don't send that fish. Make sure that you're always sending the crab to me. Always send. That is why we often say, Àṣeyẹ ni tálákàn, àmúbọ́ ni tẹ́ja. Àṣeyẹ is success. When you do something and you actually successfully complete it, and that is often associated with the crab. And then àmúbọ́, when you take something and it drops from your hand, when you attempt something and it doesn't work, that's àmúbọ́, is that of the fish. But it's not in all cases that the fish is like, not able to balance their emotions. In this story, the crab is able to manage their emotions better and combine it with logic, than the fish. But it's not in all cases. And you're going to have to forgive me, Yoruba people, for sort of exploring other ideologies in my videos, and you're going to have to forgive me for the Yoruba people that hate it when you make some kind of reference to some other esoteric knowledge that differs from what is in the Oduifa. But I noticed that in the tarot, for example, in this case, now I'm not saying in all cases the crab is perfect, but in this case, since the crab in again making reference to astrology as well, is often Cancer is often represented by the crab. These two cards, the Chariot and the High Priestess, are Cancer cards, and when they are upright, not reversed, sometimes they can be reversed. When they are upright, they tend to be able to sort of manage logic and emotions. They're just, you can see the polarity, the black and white in both cards. They're able to manage their emotions better. They're able to balance better. When they're reversed, they may not, but they're able to balance better. And the Page of Cups, the Page of Cups and the Moon card, the Page of Cups and the Moon, and both cards are Pisces cards. They're often, depicted as, childish or childlike, or, well, it's always good to be childlike, but not necessarily childish. Sort of unable to balance emotions and unable to find a perfect equilibrium, or just, you know what I mean, for those who are into the tarot, just, I feel like the moon more frequently is like something that is unclear, something that is illogical, So in this case, you could say that the crab was acting like a chariot card. In this case, you could say that the crab was acting like the Chariot or the High Priestess, being really balanced and really, of course, you want to get your mom her money. You don't want anyone to hold your mother. You want to protect your mother and sort of fight for her interests, but tact, doing it logically, And then the fish is sort of depicted as this, childish. I can't balance my emotions. I'm going to lash out. Chaotic type animal. But it's not in all cases. It's not in all cases. It would be really wrong if you say, oh, the Yoruba people often depict the fish as this illogical being and the crab is always the logical one. That is absolute. Do not quote that. That is absolutely untrue. So just to balance things out, I'm going to sort of tell you this Ifa verse. So the Ifa verse goes like this. Ìwòrì kí ó má bàa bẹ̀rẹ̀ lọ, epo ilé yín lẹ́bọ, adífá fún alákàn, ẹ̀yin tí wọ́n ní kó fi epo ilé ẹ̀ rúbọ. Ó fi etí ọ̀tún, ó fi rúbọ, ó fi tòsì, ó fi dànù. Ó lóun ò lè fi epo ilé òun ò lè fi rúbọ o. Láìpẹ́ láì jìnnà, èṣù bá dé, ló bá délé alákàn, ló bá fa alákàn lẹ́sẹ̀, ló bá fẹsẹ̀ alákàn, ló bá ń wọ́ lọ sétí odò. Èṣù bá ń kọrin wípé alákàn ń bẹ̀rẹ̀ lọ, ó ń bẹ̀rẹ̀, alákàn ń bẹ̀rẹ̀ lọ, ó ń bẹ̀rẹ̀ lọ, alákàn ń bẹ̀rẹ̀ lọ, ó ń bẹ̀. So okay, I'm still speaking Yoruba. Ló bá ń wọ́ lọ, lálákàn bá ní yé ọmọ ló ń lọ yìí, mo lépo nílé. Lèṣù bá wọ̀ padà sílé, ló bá lọ gbé epo yẹn, ló bá tún wọ́ alákàn padà sétí odò tóun tepo ẹ̀, ló bá ń sọ fún un wípé ṣebí o ní ò lépo ńlé tó lè fi rúbọ ni, ṣebí o ní kò sépo ńlé yín, kí ló dé tó tún sọ pé epo wà báyìí. Ló bá gbé epo alákàn, ló bá gbé lọ sétí odò gangan, ló bá lẹ̀ mọ́lẹ̀ níbẹ̀ pé látòní lọ epo ẹ̀ ò tún wúlò mọ́, epo ìwà alákàn yóò ní wúlò mọ́, kò dẹ̀ ní ṣe jẹ. Látìgbà yẹn ni epo tí alákàn máa ń ṣe ló ti máa ń ṣòfò, kò sẹ́ni kankan tó máa ń lè jẹ, wọ́n ń fi dín ata, wọ́n ń fi dín ẹyin, àmọ́ alákàn máa ń ṣe epo. So agbo àtọ́. So the crab, in this instance, the crab was warned earlier on to make a sacrifice with oil, to fix something, to balance out something. So the crab was like, nope. I absolutely do not have any oil to give. I'm definitely not making any form of sacrifice with my oil. It is mine, so absolutely not. And that was that. And then Eshu came. Eshu is a deity. Eshu is not Satan. Let's get that straight, because a lot of people, when they want to refer to Satan, they sometimes mention Eshu. No, Satani is Satan. Satani. Don't get it mixed up. Eshu is sort of a police officer, really. Eshu is the police officer protects, but then the police officer also punishes, so that's why, there are two sides to Eshu. Where in his good books, it protects, and fiercely too, and sort of leads and clears your path, but when you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing, and people talk about on your, if they go to Eshu and say this person is actually misbehaving and is hurting people, do something about this. And Eshu baragabue, if Eshu punishes you, okay, so that's Eshu. So Eshu went to the crab and said. So Eshu began to drag the crab to the edge of the sea, right? And he began to sing Alákàn bẹ̀rẹ̀ lọ. Oh, the crab is going into the mud. Is going into the mushy. Is going with mud. Going with what's kini Yoruba like let's just say mud. The crab is going with the mud. So the crab sort of was conscious and was like, I have oil, oily to yapa. No, that's not in Yoruba. This is me adding my own. But just let me just make it interesting. The Alákàn was like, oh no, I have oil. So she went back home with him and saw the oil and began to drag the crab to the edge of the sea again with the oil, and he smashed the oil. And he said, never is this oil going to be useful. Never is this oil going to be useful. That is why we don't cook with the crab's oil. The crab produces some kind of oil, but nobody uses it for anything, to make any kind of, it's not edible, pretty much. So so that's this is the story around why, this is the Ifa verse that explains why we don't use crab oil for anything, for cooking, for anything, under normal circumstances. So in this case, the crab the crab was reversed. The crab was like the chariot reversed, right? For those, again, sorry, for the Yoruba people that are going to be offended by me mentioning other esoteric systems, other ideologies, the crab wasn't necessarily behaving with tact, but in many cases, the crab does behave with tact. In this story that I just said regarding Ejani Bakan Abakan, the fish didn't really behave with tact. In many cases, the fish did, but in this case, the fish didn't. In this case, the fish. So don't say, oh, the Yoruba people symbolize the fish as this rude, uncultured, always angry. Don't do that. No, it's just particular to this case. So taking a step back from all this, when you say Ejani Abiakan, I feel like I put too many things in this video and it's going to be really long. Oh well. So when the Yoruba people say Ejani Abakan, is it crab or is it fish? When they're asking about a situation, let's say I go for an interview and my father sort of asks me, Ejani Abakan, was it fish or was it crab? Did I get it or did I not get it? I would say, I got it. Or I could say, I would say I didn't get it. If I got it, I would say I did. If I didn't, I would say I didn't. So is the situation good or bad? Did you get it or did you not get it? Did you reach the resolution that you wanted to reach or did you not? Akàn here being the symbol for getting it, and fish here being the symbol for not getting it, for the unfavorable. Really, is it favorable or not favorable? Is it good or bad? Did you get it or did you not get it? Did it work out or did it not work out? Type situation. However, if I'm asking about a person and I say Ejambakan, let's say someone comes home with a new husband in my family, and husband to be, and I say Ejambakan, maybe I wasn't there when he came home. Maybe my mother was, and I'm trying to ask my mother if he behaved well or if it was like he had a good behavior anyway. It was level-headed and not insultive. And I say Ejambakan, my mommy would know that I'm asking about that person. I'm asking if they were good or bad, if they were what we wanted or what we don't want. So Ejambakan, is it good or bad? Is it favorable or not favorable? And then the person would respond and sort of let you know the situation of things. They could say Ejani or Àkànlò. So if the person is not in the mood for talking or explaining anything and they just say Eja, when you ask them Ejambakan and they just say Eja, just know that they probably didn't get the job, or the person that came home probably wasn't who they wanted, or they probably didn't pass the exam. They're pissed. But if they say hey Àkànlò koda and they sort of talk excitedly, you know that yes, it worked out, they got it. So that's what the metaphorical question Ejambakan is about. Eja and Alakon. Eja, in the story that I just told, wasn't able to sort of articulate respectfully, speak level-headedly, and Akon was. And I think what the story is really teaching you is sometimes it is not the amount of force that you put into something that makes it work. Sometimes stillness is good. Stillness is good. Level-headedness is good. Being able to balance your emotions is good. Gentleness, iwa irele, right? Wa pele, right? Pele kutu, dear, dear. So gentleness, is good. So if you have any questions regarding what I've explained, please do not hesitate to ask. I'll be more than happy to respond. So just in case you hear the statement Ejambakan, Ejani Abakan, Shejani Abakan, someone is asking if if the situation is a crab situation or a fish situation, like if it's favorable or not favorable, if it worked out for you or it didn't work out for you, if it was what you both were expecting or not what you both were expecting. Please like, share and subscribe, and ask me questions in the comment section and tell me stuff that I don't know. And thank you for your support. Please continue to support my channel, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a good day and goodbye.